You know what? We'll start with Gale, because I already saw some of his art and he's just too cool to ignore.
Oh, and by the way, Merlinus' accessory is literally a horse head.
Merlinus isn't even a good meme.
Yeah,
Has
no,
probably
like
rides
the
horses from
horse
behind,
hats.
if you know what I mean.
Ride the horses from the... Ew, no. I hope that's not what you meant. No. No. Chat. What?
Don't ever suggest something like that again, please.
I hate.
I mean, we've seen that stupid Reinhardt gif so many times at this point. The horse Reinhardt thing. It's so stupid.
Reinhardt riding on a horse, Reinhardt riding on a horse while holding a Reinhardt in a horse costume.
Yes, that. Thanks. All right. Quick little story for you guys, chat. I once upon a time got in a scuffle in like grade 5. And then like I was upset, staring the guy down. I had my hand at my hip. I looked exactly like this, and the guy was just, the dumb kid's name was Sasha. We were about to get into a fight. I was really upset, and he just starts laughing. He's just like, "Why is your hand on your hip?" I'm like, "Wait."
I thought it was gonna be like he was quivering in his boots, cowering in fear that I had such a powerful. No, that's kind of what I was hoping for.
No, I've never ever.
You were
like,
hoping for far too much, Legion.
the thing is, like, ever since then, I was just like, wow, hand at your hip. It was a natural thing. Like, I didn't think of doing it, but like, hand at your hip as a guy is not threatening. It's just moderately goofy. It's hard to pull off.
Sassy.
It's sassy. It's something like maybe PM1 would do it, you know, but it's not. It's hard to pull off for a guy. Gale, did he pull it off, chat? Did he pull it off?
I think that's fine. Yeah.
He looks a bit too edgy for me, is what I'm gonna say.
Oh no, he is super edgy.
Yeah.
Like, let's not make any mistake here. Dude's an edgelord.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Looks like his favorite game is Shadow the Hedgehog for the PlayStation.
The way he looks at you is like he's staring into your soul. I could feel it. That tingle in my heart and down below. I'm kidding. The tingle in my heart.
Going. Yeah, heart. Just the heart.
Man, the headband actually makes him look so much cooler too. You know, one of the least threatening things.
Somebody's gonna Sonic-y him.
Oh well, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. He has a proper size forehead. But as a person, you look so much more threatening when people can't see your eyebrows. Because the eyebrow conveys too much emotion. And it's funny looking.
For all you know, he could be inquisitive. Like, he could just be wide-eyed looking at you, and you'll never know.
Yeah.
Like, he could just be, like, he could be raising an eyebrow at you, like, oh, inquisitive. You'll never know.
He could be, yeah, like, for all you know, he could be looking really happy. But you don't know because there's no eyebrows. It's just an eye.
Yeah.
Or he could have shaved his eyebrows. You don't know because you can't see it.
Yeah. You can't. He might not even have a forehead. You ever thought about that?
Yeah, there are a bunch of things that could be under that ban. So, with that said, his fashion style, man, I've always loved the fantasy belts, these big goofy belts. Like, what is it even for?
Oh yeah, that is so. I've been trying not to look at that. I think.
Yeah, because there's no point in wearing a belt like this
That
loosely.
is so goofy.
Yeah.
It's probably something for riding at best, but I wouldn't even know what. Or like it's to hold stuff.
I don't know. Like, what's the point? It's like barely on his hip. Like, it's cradling his ass cheeks. That's the only way it's staying up. Like,
that is the mark of a true anime edgelord, is unnecessary belts.
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
He has a very relaxed stance here, pushing his chest out. And then, of course, his hands real straight, slightly clenched, a little bit of strength. This stance is just a bit too edgy for me, but it does look, man, he has nice shoes. Wow, these are nice looking.
I will say, Bern knows its style sense, its fashion sense.
Ah, yeah. I still remember back in history class, my history teacher was talking to us about like how the Germans were like dressed for war because they actually like looked good at it. Other militaries were like scruffy and stuff. That's
yeah.
kind of what it reminds me of.
Oh yeah, now Bern spares no expense on making what should be generals decked out.
Yep. And
Which, well, never mind.
If he any more belt, then he would look more like a Final Fantasy character.
yeah,
Ah.
actually, yeah, he does. That's like
I
a
mean,
Final Fantasy belt.
He
Yeah.
does have 2 arm belts and 2 leg belts.
All right, but with that said, oh man. Okay. Anyways, great stance. Most importantly about the armor, this is very protective. The coverage is excellent. That breastplate is great. By the way, chat, the breastplate is like edged out like this, so if an arrow is shot at him, it just bounces off. It deflects. It doesn't go straight in. That's why it's like so angular. So that's actually a great design. Yeah, everything about him. He's well protected, which is important.
Yeah. Well protected for somebody who's weak to bows.
Now I'm not so sure about this. Did he just like jump off a roof and is just dropping on? Wait a second.
It looks more like it's like a cipher art where he's on the Wyvern, but they took out the Wyvern for it.
Yeah, actually, that's what I was gonna say next. That actually looks really, wow. It's so dynamic too. Because of the
Melody has a pretty handsome boyfriend, Anums.
Yeah.
Kappa cried.
wait, but lady's a boy. Wait, no, what? Okay, well. Anyways, I like that. They haven't really done that. Just take out the Wyvern. Don't draw the Wyvern. Just draw the guy on top of it. Here's the thing. The Wyverns are so stupidly big. Like, this lance, I'm not even sure if it actually reaches. Like, Wyverns are huge.
Yeah. This would be a barely sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, you have to take it out because of how big they are, but it also does make it look a little weird, which is probably the immediate impression. Like, that's a stance nobody would ever make in their lives.
Yeah. This kind of looks like he jumped off something and is trying to go for it, but yeah, it's more sensible for it to, for the Wyvern to be invisible. And my goodness, this man's thighs are massive. He has never skipped leg day, which is good because
Don't skip leg day.
because it's actually interesting. If I don't know if Macrash has seen it, but like ancient Chinese horseback riding duels, some people are capable of fighting without having a hand on the rein. They just use their thighs to grasp on the horse and then both hands on their weapons. It's some badass shit. This looks like one of those moments because he's obviously not holding the rein at this point.
I know of the idea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you
I would
need
not be surprised.
incredibly strong thighs and core for it. But that is like, because yeah, if you hold a hand on a rein, not only are you like only using one hand to fight off, but the hand that's holding the rein is now awkward, right? You can't swing the weapon to that side easily at all. So there's actually a lot of techniques for it. But it's interesting that the artist like kind of noticed that and is actually, this is just really good art.
Yeah.
The fine details.
Who is his artist? Hold on a second here. The art style looks awfully familiar. It should be one of the classic artists. Oh. No, it is not. I will have to look into this. That's a nice effect.
While it's nice, it's a very simplistic effect. The special effects have been getting really, really great nowadays. But this is more of the old school. It's not as bad as just like a line or a dash or something. It's still like,
Oh, it's not one of the memed ones.
yeah, it's still well done, but it's not anything crazy. Still, it's great.
It's no long coup.
It's yeah.
Or Shauna. I
Yeah.
think even Lonku's
Oh.
looks better than Shauna's.
Well, okay.
Oh, I like that.
Decent
So I
ad.
do.
Also, the belt is finally on his hips.
Wow.
This is what you get for not putting
The
it on
belt
right.
shrunk. The belt shrunk.
Yeah, that belt actually doesn't even make sense to me.
Also, notice in the attacking art, it's not even touching his body at all.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
oh my. Oh,
Yeah, that
What is the
belt
point
is
of a belt like
so
that?
noticeable. because it's just kind of floating there.
And what?
Same thing for the special art.
Oh my god! I wonder if he knows what a belt's for. Wait, why does he even need a belt? A belt? I don't understand the point of this. It's not for carrying the lance, guys. It's clearly not. You would not carry a lance on a belt. That doesn't even make sense. I don't know what's for.
I don't get it. Maybe it has some use, but I imagine that because this was drawn probably based on his design in FE6, they didn't plan that.
Okay. Not infrared. Anyways, funny belt.
Yeah, his artist is actually just a cipher artist insofar. So this is his first art in Heroes.
Oh, well, he did a great job because I really like this. Also, the way his left hand is grasping the lance. Yeah, he's actually taking a blow with it.
I think this artist definitely understands a lot more of the dynamics involved with characters, which is why he has that not mounted stance.
It's to help him carry his other lance, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, okay there.
Cleverly placed black loincloth. Yeah. But no, the cipher artist, I think, definitely kind of kept that cipher style in mind when making it, so that's why it comes off so differently, and I like it.
He did a great job. All right, fantastic job.
I will say, by the way, that he reminds me so much of Har. You know.
Oh, well, yeah.
You know,
if Har was more
personality
emo
aside.
instead of lazy.
Yeah, I mean, like, even I posted his art, but even, like, just look at the two arts side by side or something, they're pretty similar in just overall design.
Well, it's the Dane armor matching a bit better. Oh god. But I really do like Bern armor looks even cooler than Dane armor. This is a way more flatter.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely. I mean, it's also specifically for him, and it's not like the general's armor. It's not purple, but no, I think I actually like the Bern armor better. They do look similar, right down to the belts, but.
Well, if one was an emo and just tired and lazy, and if one was not tired or lazy but wanted to kill you, I guess.
Yeah. Given the point to Galle, though, down to the better unit.
Okay. The Kingdom of Bern is the strongest military power on the continent of Elebe, and its army is headed by the 3 Wyvern generals. But enough about them, let's talk about Galle, who's just as strong. He doesn't look threatening. This is actually... He just looks like a normal dude. Normal fantasy dude.
Thank you, Sharena.
The scowl's not... Wow, he looks a lot more nicer in the chibi form.
Oh, yeah.
Narshin freaking out in the background.
That's amazing. So why didn't Galle get to join the Wyvern Generals? Well, it might be because he's not from Bern originally. What? What racist. In fact, there were certain people in the army who tried to keep him down because of it. Oh no. Still, Galle refused to let any sign of disappointment show. A lot of people were attracted to his gallant disposition, including his lover, Melady. Aww, he's smirking. Wait, she also can't wear a belt, right? What the hell? They don't even have legs, but their belts are all wrong.
Matching wrong belts. I like it.
Great.
Maybe it was her idea.
Galle is a dark horse who keeps his feelings hidden, choosing instead to solemnly serve his lord. I think he's someone you can count on to get the job done, so I'm glad to have him working alongside the Order of Heroes. If we recruit him, I guess.
Yeah, he was supposed to be one of Bern's generals, but Narshin specifically kept him from doing that. So Narshin took his place.
Oh, fuck? Narshin's horrible.
Literally.
Great.
I mean, Narshin is the one who killed Hector, no?
Huh? Is that true? I thought the dragon killed Hector.
No. I don't think Adon did it. I'll double check.
Okay, anyways. Melady! Actually, don't even say it out loud. So, chat. Melady might have some of the longest legs in all Fire Emblem Heroes.
Wow, those are some legs.
Yeah.
I mean, Selena still has her beat, I think.
Oh, well, yeah, Selena in her beach
got
out,
legs.
that's is legs for days, but this is really, like, look at her body. I think you guys see my mouse. Like, look at, this is where her waist is. So this is her, what the heck, her leg doesn't make sense.
Good for riding.
I guess good for riding. Why? Look, if we're just scrolling up.
That's not okay. So it's not quite to Bayonetta levels of legs, but
Oh yeah,
it's getting there.
yeah. Bayonetta's legs are not humanly possible. They do not make sense. All right. Anyways, I like her. I like her look. You can tell some of her attitude here. She has a charm and proudness,
Her
courage.
thighs are too long. That's the issue.
Yeah. The thigh art here is just amazing. I don't like.
It looks good, but the thighs are too long.
Oh yeah. This is the leg. This is the thigh. What the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just not gonna think about it too much.
You know,
It's
once
not- it
upon a
looks good when
time
you don't
on
think about
YouTube, I got shown a video about this Russian woman who has the Guinness World Record for the longest legs. And I was just like, wow, I'm a leg guy. I'm going to click this video. I'm probably going to like it. I did not like it. At a certain point, the legs, they're too long to be appreciated. They stretch out of reality. This is one of those situations. Also, she has really, really wide hips. What the heck? Like, this is her waist. This is her hip.
Yeah. The most modestly emphasized art.
Man, this is... Why did they call her Melady? They should have called her Leg Lady. Because this is this is exactly all she looks like to me.
Is Leg Lady your lady?
No. Wait, her arms are too long, too. Oh, my... What the... She has, like... Her shoulders are so close together. Her arm... Yeah, she has long arms and long legs. Okay. I really like redheaded girls. My favorite color is red. Red armor is cool.
They
She's...
made her pretty gangly thinking about it.
Yeah. She looks... Is anorexic still a legal word?
I mean, it's describing a health condition.
Okay. Well, I won't say it then.
Well, I mean, you did, but yeah.
No, I asked if it was a legal word. I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Okay.
I would say
Now...
she is of the Minerva archetype, so at least
Now
there's
it's
something for you
better.
There.
This
There
looks
you
good.
go.
Okay. Leg looks proper size now. Arms look proper now. Thighs still S tier. That triple layer, that absolute zone. The frills. Okay. I still can't believe, like, why would a Wyvern Knight wear a skirt? It's a fantasy game, I know, but, like, there's no reason.
You would think that there would be a little more protection for her upper thighs as well, because, you know,
Yes.
that saddle is probably made out of leather, and leather chafes.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you would think that for any Wyvern or Pegasus rider, but here we are.
Could have, like,
Yeah,
a calloused
there's,
butt.
there's
I bet she
probably
has
some
a
extra
killer, wacky,
padding on
inflatable
the
tube man
saddle.
impersonation.
Okay, what's this impersonation? Why do you guys keep saying she's a man?
I don't know.
I don't actually remember her, guys, unfortunately, so there's that. Alright, but I like this. Straight up, guys, I used to take Kung Fu, and I wanted to learn the spear, and they would, obviously, we would have, like, little routines to, like, go over, they basically taught you, like, these, like, I don't remember the English word for it, but you go through, like, certain poses, stances.
Forms.
Forms. Oh, there you go. I'm so stupid right now. You go through your forms, and there's a form just like this one. So this is absolutely believable for me. Also, by the way, male kung fu fighters cannot learn spear because they're a lady, a woman's type of art. You learn staff, you don't learn spear, which is upsetting for me because I love to learn spear. Anyways, but yeah, this is part of it. This is one of the stances. So this is actually kind of accurate. And the proper way of using a spear is to, like, push it forward like it's supposed to stab someone, right? You don't actually, like, push it forward with both hands. You could just push it forward, like, kind of like a pole, because it has a pointy end. You don't have to, like, smash it right into someone necessarily, because there's a pointy end. So yeah, this is pretty proper. Yo, what? 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 This is not what I was expecting for a special art.
Oh. That's got a different direction to it than expected.
Remember how we just talked about how it used to be like we just got like a swoosh before and it's pretty boring? Well, I think the artist recognized making just a swoosh be boring, so they went and did this instead.
They made the swoosh itself not boring.
They made the swoosh cool by making it
It's a
purple.
lot of purple.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did she have a special weapon? This makes it look like it's poisonous or evil or something.
No. Melady is a normal mid-game flyer.
Oh,
Mid-late.
wait a second. Wait a second.
Hmm.
That's a really small foot.
I mean, it's perspective.
Oh. Oh, okay, we'll keep going. The hurt art. Dang. Finally exposing them hips by breaking the guard. Okay. Whoever...
Very wide hips.
Yes. Her hips are absurdly wide for a petite girl. She is definitely really, really skinny. This artist is a master of thighs. Absolute master of thighs. They know exactly what they're doing. The absolute zone has been absolutely mastered. The worst part is, look at this. It even pushes up a bit so you can see... You can see the skin, the thigh underneath the skirt. But the leg is going up so you can't see past it. It is mastery. Man. What the hell? Okay, well, anyways.
Artist knows what people want.
I'm glad there are artists like that. But another thing to pick up on is her foot, and not just because I keep talking about feet, but like you can tell she's actually been knocked and she's being tripped over right now. Like she's literally knocked off her feet. Because it's you can tell because it's on her ankle and she's drifting over. So yeah, this is actually a hard hit.
Yeah. There's a little bit of momentum to this one. I quite like it.
Yep. The Crimson Rider, Melady, appears in Fire Emblem The Binding Blade. Melady is a Wyvern Rider of Bern. She's a talented, dedicated soldier who serves as a member of Princess Guinevere's Royal Guard. There's something really awkward about this picture. What the heck? Both Melady and her brother Zeiss.
I think it's Zeiss, I want to say. But...
Zeiss? Okay, we're loyal to Bern, but things took a sudden turn when Gwynevere opposed her own country in a desperate bid to put an end to the war. Melady, what the heck are you wait a second. Her name is literally Melady. Why would...
Yes.
Okay. It was a difficult choice, but Melady decided to trust in Gwynevere. This meant she would one day find herself fighting Galle, her lover and trusted comrade. Aww. She can't heart it. Though she walked a difficult path, Melady fought on with conviction in her ideals, and so she continued to soar through the skies, a proud Wyvern Rider. My favorite class in all of Fire Emblem are Wyvern Riders. There's just something so cool about riding giant wyverns.
Oh, yeah. No, I love the class.
Yep.
Even
And
if
the
I
red
don't
armor.
use them. Oh, yeah.
All right,
And I'm
let's...
sure as a Minerva fan, you'd love Melady.
Yeah, I do. I would go for her if she had a purpose. Or like, I like the art actually, but I would go for her if she had a purpose. But I also like Altena a lot, and also I think Altena is gorgeous. They're also just I one day want to just collect all the red-headed wyvern flyers. That's my dream. I want Jill. I want Altena. I want Melady. I want Minerva. Like all of them. I want all of them.
Yeah.
Do you like Camilla then? No, no. The redheads. About the redheads.
It's about that archetype in particular.
Okay, we're not going in specific order, so we're on Merlinus now. Oh boy.
Woo!
Does he actually have like a beauty mark here? It's not a beauty mark, it's a mole. For guys, it's a mole. For girls, it's a beauty mark. What's that?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
Does he wax his
I
head?
haven't studied him that well. What?
Did he wax his head?
That is very shiny.
It is incredibly shiny.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. He wasn't bald in FE6 7.
It's like I'm touching and rubbing his head. He has nice hair too.
Moving on.
Okay.
In baldness.
Oh my goodness, he has really nice boots because there's nothing else to talk about because he's wearing a robe. The fuck?
Yeah, I mean, dude's as simple as designs get. Very faithful, but very, very, very simple.
I mean, to be frank, to be fair, that's exactly what a merchant would look like in ancient times. They would they would dress simply. They just want to stay warm, protect themselves against the elements. They're in it for the long run. They don't care how they look. That's how it goes. Just has to be comfy. Just have to protect them from elements. I get it. But it's also incredibly boring art.
Yeah. I will be totally honest. The big thing with Merlinus, design's so simple that it's like, there's not a whole lot that the artist could do, even if they wanted to.
But I do give the artist props for this. He didn't need to like go this far, but like you can see that tummy here. That's some good shading. You can tell Merlinus is a fat man.
Oh yeah, they did as much as they could with as little as they had.
Yeah. He's like a tube of toothpaste.
I didn't like that visual.
Okay, what happens when you squeeze Merlinus?
And
He will stab you.
Moving on, please.
I did move on. That was
That was the segue. Wow. Getting some real Oliver vibes here, man.
Man, it's like stop over. He took my stuff, and then he tries to like catch up and stab them.
It's like you got a thief trying to run away, and he just picks a dagger out of his caravan, and he's just trying to chase you down in that really constricting robe.
Yeah.
Like, he's not very good at it, but he might catch up eventually.
Oh my god, no.
Also, dude got some leg.
That's some thick butt curvature
I was about
here,
to say,
man.
dude's got some leg action here.
Oh my god, why? The artist is too good. He knows he doesn't have much to do, so he's just gonna make the shading. What the fuck?
It's all in the shading on this one.
Also, this is the face of a madman. What the fuck?
Don't you touch his wares.
Chat, do you want this to be our server picture?
Please. With his flowing, balding hair in the wind.
No.
No. Crash, what do you not like about this? Come on, it's perfect. It gets across the idea of our server perfectly, don't you think?
No.
No, I think it fits it just fine.
Oh my god. Alright, anyways, I like this. He's obviously not very quick. And that dagger actually does look threatening. Like, this isn't like, hey, I stabbed you, you're gonna bleed out. No, I stabbed you, I'm gonna rip your heart out now. Like, this is like a hunting knife.
Oh yeah, that could go right through a person.
Yeah.
Like I said, he probably didn't even use his own tools here. He just borrowed something from his convoy.
Oh my god.
Which is why he doesn't even have a weapon from his own game.
Oh, that's true.
His own continent.
Chat, this man also has some moves.
Oh yeah.
Oh geez. These are
He's Oliver, but just slightly more toned.
Oh boy. And you can tell, oh man, this is a thick merchant. God damn it. You guys asked for the you guys asked for this art review. It was mine. It was not my fault.
I did not ask for this.
You're not the fans. Ah yes, the binding blade in all of its glory.
You know what?
Oh my god.
You're right. You're right. But chat, you know what?
We know that it was Merlinus who was the main character all along.
Oh my. The funniest thing for me, chat, is like he looks like a cultist. No, doesn't he? In a robe with a dagger.
An extremely flamboyant cultist, yeah.
Looking a bit insane, yeah. Like he looks like a cultist. And now he's on fire. Great. Absolutely.
Just what I need my cultists to be, on fire.
Yes. You must show your dedication by chasing them down, killing them, cutting open their heart, and eating it raw.
Exactly. Raw.
There is something wrong with you.
Mad Crash, how dare you? This is me right now. You wooed me. You wooed me, Mad Crash.
Whoa, we're getting a little touchy with that fan service, though.
It's like he's been chasing something. This is literally a story. It's like, oh, nice looking merchant. We're like talking about a deal. Then you run into his caravan, grab his stuff, and just run off. And he just chases after you. He's like, whoa, you're taking my stuff. And he sees you getting further, so he like lights up on fire and is chasing you. And then you decide too much running, you turn around and you slap him in the face.
That's a really aggressive slap.
Yeah.
Yeah, deals off, okay.
It's just like the George art where it's like kind of a story.
Yeah, what's with the merchants?
Okay. I mean, I like this art. It's so goofy. There's not much the artist can do, but they really tried a lot.
But the fact that he has such a simple design, they really...
They went all out with almost nothing.
Exactly. So, hey, I can give full respect at least to Merlinus. Oh my god, this face is just getting me.
Small to medium-sized hands. And yeah, his face. Guys, male fan service. This is what you wanted.
Yeah, like I was saying, getting a little risque with how Merlinus is drawn here. You're kind of showing a little too much thigh there.
Yeah.
Shoulders.
Okay, wait, no, this is Merlinus when he realizes he only has 20 attack.
Like, he just he goes in for the attack, he thinks he's got you, he's got all this fire going around him. Tink.
Yep. That's exactly what I see
like,
too.
this is what happens when an Ignis Merlinus is up against you, and you think you're actually gonna have to take some hurt.
Yeah.
Why does that feel so accurate?
It is.
It's exactly how it is.
Right.
I don't even think, like, for example, Ignis Merlinus isn't gonna do damage to an Edelgard. It's gonna slap him when he does that.
Okay.
Just because his attack is that low.
Exactly.
This is oddly realistic.
That forehead.
Yeah. Okay. House Pherae has a number of outstanding knights at its disposal, but even the bravest knights need support. Enter Merlinus, a man of many talents, who supports Pherae from behind the scene. In his younger days, Merlinus was apparently Bastion or something from like
Much
Telly
better
series.
looking.
I mean, he
Yeah.
was kind of weaselly, but yeah, he had a very nice head of hair.
Wow. Time has not treated him well. In his younger days, Merlinus was a traveling merchant who wandered Ellie, but after an encounter with Eliwood, he lost all his hair. Wow. Goddamn Eliwood. It's all his fault. Everything's his fault. Later, when Eliwood's son Roy began his own journey, Merlinus joined him in order to provide support. This is just moderately creepy.
I like the horse, though.
Hey kid, would you like to enter my van?
Would you like to enter my white tarp carriage?
Oh my. He looks like that kind of creepy guy. Aww.
We can't get them to grow domestically.
I'm gonna not think about it.
Princess can only thrive out here. In the wild.
I can't. What is this? What? Who drew this and why?
Where's my money, Danny?
This is the most cursed character in this game thus far, chat. Most cursed character, easily.
What about Oliver?
No, I think Oliver's okay now. I think Oliver's okay. For decades, Merlinus has supported House Pherae without taking center stage. Still, it's safe to say that his unfailing loyalty and the things he's achieved could put even a storied knight to shame. Yeah, okay. This is your image to back
Sure,
that up.
let's go with that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the second most dialogue in FE6.
What the heck?
After
Wait,
Roy.
really? Wow.
Yeah.
Let's go to Dieck. All right.
By the way, it's reset, so you guys can go with some of these units right now.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And that means Forging Bond starts.
Correct. Again.
So, you think
Loving the cuts.
you think he's showing off them armpits on purpose? Because they're pretty well shaved. It still looks awkward without nipple. He is so muscular. Have you guys ever seen like Fairy Odd Parents? And then there's like the Fairy Odd Parents movie where a cat jumps on like the Arnold Schwarzenegger guy kind of thing.
Jorgen von
Strangle.
Yes, yes. And he couldn't reach the cat because his muscles were so big. This looks like one of those cases because look how far he has to stretch his hand. It's not easy for him to touch his neck. Yeah, I mean,
musculature.
This guy looks like a gigolo. He doesn't look like he's a mercenary. He looks like he's trying to like sell his bodily services to
He looks like he comes from the ranch.
All
Go
right.
down to the ranch.
Wasn't there a gay cowboy movie with
Yeah, the Ram Ranch.
yeah. Reminds me of that. All right. More importantly, his belly button. It's actually just a dot. I'm not even kidding you, chat. It's just a dot. This is the worst belly button I've ever seen. It's a fake belly button. You can't tell me that's real. It's literally just a dot. We've zoomed
It's a
it.
lie. Sitting on a throne of lies here with that belly button, Dieck.
Yep. You can't have a body this perfect and then have a dot for a belly. He's not a real person. He's very clearly no pee-pee and nice boots and nice pants and
Nice legs.
nice legs.
Long legs again.
Okay, can I see his actual art because he really does look like a male gigolo.
It's actually not too different. Oh yeah, it is also of the mercenaries that do not have a sword, despite, you know, originally wielding swords.
Oh yeah, just like Raven.
Like every male mercenary from the GBA games.
I don't know what he's doing with his other hand because there's no way you're gonna put any power on an axe like that. What is he doing with
Well,
this?
He's gonna get ready to grab them by the shoulder and just hold them still.
This artist also has like seems to be obsessed with showing off his armpits, which by the way, wow, he is strong. That's developed.
Okay, that's some tone. Those are some tone arms.
What he said, you better be ready to pay for some dick. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. They made him look younger. He looks way younger and more purchasable.
I think they definitely handsomed him up a little bit, if anything, which...
Yeah.
Somebody has already free-pulled Gwynevere.
Congratulations, you are a lucky bastard.
I pre-pulled Shigure. No, I actually pulled, Ferdinand von Ayer. Yay.
You're gonna sip.
Let's see what my free-pull luck is.
He has a little more armor in this one, at least.
Fakest belly button in all Fire Emblem Heroes. Still flat.
At least it's a little more noticeable.
Yeah, it is. I don't get his hand. This is one of the. It looks like he's like pretending to be a fighter, and he's shooting. It's a photo shoot. That's what it feels like to me. We're back to the swirly lines, and this time it's yellow. I actually like the purple ones better, but yeah, I'm not a fan of just swirly lines. It doesn't really convey much.
It's got a nice 3D effect to it, at least.
It is, but like, is he like twirling a circle with one hand on a two-handed axe? Like, come on, what are
I
you
don't
doing?
get it at all as far as the physicality, but the
Yeah.
fact that he's doing a spin isn't out of question normally.
What is he, a pole dancer? Like, what the? Why are you spinning?
You really laying it in there, yeah?
One thing's for sure, he's definitely not doing a hectorcopter spin.
Oh yeah, nope.
Okay, there's not one piece of art where he puts both hands on a two-handed axe, but he does switch hands.
Apparently he's left-handed.
I think he's
Also
switched
notice how
hands.
the axe remains in immaculate condition.
Wait, No, he switched hands. He switched hands. Yeah.
Nah, he's
Wow.
not hurt. He's just falling over.
That axe
Like,
is so
his
shiny.
top is so much heavier. Yeah, that is a really polished axe.
I'm sorry. Like, this guy doesn't look like he's actually fighting anybody. What is this? It's so goofy. Also, all the detail disappeared from his body. What? Is his body fake too? Look, chat. Look at the scarring, right? Look at the scarring. Look at the scarring. Look at the definition, detailing. By the hurt art, it's suddenly
Getting hurt makes his scars vanish.
Those are fake scars. I knew he was a gigolo. Girls love the scars. The scars are painful, so you just paint them on. Oh my god, this is a fake character. I'm sorry. I will not be paying for Dieck. Okay. Well,
I think somebody just free pulled Melady.
congratulations. You could probably prefer Altino still, but alright, congratulations. The Wounded Tiger. Is he called the Wounded Tiger because they removed his nipples?
Let's go with that.
Okay. Dieck is the leader of a band of mercenaries on the continent of Lieb. He's a tried and tested survivor who's been through a number of hard-fought battles.
Garrick 2, or actually Garrick, the one before Garrick.
Oh, really? Okay. In his younger days, Dieck spent time fighting as an arena gladiator. After he saved the life of Klein of House Regle, he found himself in the exclusive service of the family. Okay, he looks like he didn't enjoy that. Sometime later, Dieck moved on to working as a mercenary, eventually becoming the leader of his own group. It was during that time he started to help Roy of the Lycian League. Wow. These are all his clients. Bern's army provided a formidable foe for the Lycian League, but the proud mercenary Dieck refused to back down. Listen, dude. Just put your other hand on the axe and grab it. I don't...
Firmly grasp it with both hands.
Firmly, please, firmly grasp it with both hands. I don't know how he expects to kill anyone like this.
Grasp it.
There you go.
Alright, well, spoiler alert, that was my least favorite art. It was inconsistent. The fighting stance didn't make sense. The special art was lame. Anyways, Gwynevere. Now, I'm going to ask you guys, is there something looks slightly off about Gwynevere? It feels like her eyes should be a bit closer. Something feels off.
I don't know.
Now,
Maybe it's the lack of shading on the face. But I mean, that might just also be in contrast to the heavy shading on the body. Is this drawn by Satani Tomoyo?
I'm gonna get going though. It's getting late and I should probably get a nap in before I gotta go to work.
alright. Good night, Matt Crash.
Have a good night.
Night, everybody.
Yep, it's drawn by Satani Tomoyo.
Wow, this is actually a lot of
Which-
detail.
Yeah, I was about to say, Satani Tomoyo does a fantastic job with outfits, but faces can be hit or miss.
Yeah.
Like, look at, for example, original Ephraim or Erica
Oh, okay.
or Bakut.
Yeah, they all look slightly awkward, to be honest.
Bakut looks. a lot
Berkut's the
newer
best of
stuff
them,
looks
I would
fine.
say. But yeah, Erica looks too rigid, which I think he tried to show her personality through the art, but that was a bit too rigid.
I mean, the earlier stuff is also the rougher stuff, but I feel like if anything, the main thing is they're very, very good with outfits. Their people drawing can be across the board.
Girl, these are the cutest shoes. No,
Oh,
for
yeah.
real, these are what? Wow, these are like, what the heck? Those like designer shoes, which is fine. Like I didn't even notice she had shoes. I was just so focused on the red dress.
That's the intention, I'm sure.
Anyways, a fine lady. I mean, it's not very hard to see her personality. Slightly reserved, very polite. Yeah.
Exactly.
Dang. This is a good pose. Wow. Okay.
Oh wow, really getting the full show there.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate the artist like recognizing, hey, she's wearing a lot of clothing, but there are ways for me to make this more interesting and make it a lot more dynamic. So
I mean, given you're literally sending a laser from the gods down, I'd imagine there's a lot of air motion going on.
yeah. Now her face looks proper. This looks like a proper motion.
Does give me a lot of Erica vibes, though, of all things.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, a proper lady is supposed to be really rigid back in the day. Back
Oh,
then. Also, this lighting effect here on the back of her cloak is really nice. Wow.
Ooh, I like that.
The velvet, it shines really well off the velvet.
They definitely know how to make the different clothing fabrics have different textures. That really does look nice.
Yeah, as you mentioned yesterday, she's one of the few heroes to have 4 different pieces of art.
And this is one of the only artists to do that.
Yep.
At CI done.
Now, chat, when they do art for heroes, they only have to do 3 pieces of art and then a special piece of art, which they could just add some flair and flash to it. You do not get paid more to, like, IS is not asking them to do 4 individual pieces of art. They're asking for 3. When an artist decides to do this, it's completely of their own volition. It's completely out of love. It's not for more money. It's just because they wanted to do a better job. And well, this looks biblical. Praise the Lord, or it's apocalypse.
Even though this is the Aureola tome, not the Apocalypse one.
Okay.
Close enough.
But yeah, they did a great job. This is an immaculate special art, and of course, despite the big dress, he keeps showing you a bit of what's underneath, and those are seriously really cute shoes. But yeah, this is a lot to do, and they did excellently.
Oh yeah. Looks like a meteor shower just coming in from the heavens. Ooh.
Yep.
Love the shading on it, especially.
Bird art. Oh. I was like, hey, she's wearing lots of clothing. How much could we get exposed? And the answer is not a lot.
It's kind of hard to dare up that much fabric.
Yeah.
Especially since some of those materials are actually pretty sturdy.
Well, yeah, I mean, I expect it to be sturdy. But, like, in terms of fan service,
Alas, not a whole lot.
look at all the tears. At least they did that properly. And, yeah, wow. To draw the tears like this, guys, is a lot of work. What the?
Yeah, that's a lot of attention to detail.
I do like how she's protecting the tome because, I mean, I always wonder about that. If you fought a mage, what if you just, instead of killing them, you just break the tome? Then they can't conjure up magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like, okay, it makes more sense that she's keeping it out of the way and she's using her arm to cover her instead.
Not that there's a whole lot of options.
Wait, you guys think this is a dab? Not every character needs her tits out? I wasn't looking for tits. And by the way, she has big boobs. Those are pretty clearly big. Alright, Princess of Bern.
That was a dab.
Gwynevere. Gwynevere is the younger sister of Zephiel, the king of Bern. She's a kind, gentle lady with a keen mind. Yeah, I mean, you can tell from her base art, they did a great job of showing her personality. She and Zephiel were close during childhood. Aww, what a cute couple. But something happened one day and Zephiel's personality changed completely. Oh, that seriously is cute, wow. Oh, wait!
Can I ignore that comment? Yeah?
Wait. Do you remember, last Christmas,
We got Winter Zephiel.
Winter Zephiel wanted to get her that stuffed...
Stuffed fox, which was actually playing into... I think he did the same thing during the main game.
Yeah.
FE7.
Aw, that's so cute.
And then you have to think that while she's like all young and adventurous, he still has the same deep man's voice that he'll have 20 years later.
That's true. Some people are like that. Aww, the last strawberry. She doesn't know if she wants to eat it or not. Okay, that's not what it is. What is that? Later, when Zephiel began his war of aggression, Gwynevere took the Fire Emblem, a royal heirloom, and fled Bern, hoping to put a stop to him. No, seriously, it looks like it's like the last, strawberry or something, or last cherry from the cake, and she's just like, that's a rule, guys. If you're sharing cake with somebody, never take the last piece of fruit, right? If it's a strawberry, cherry, or whatever, never take that piece. If you take that piece, you go to hell.
Who takes it?
Well, somebody has to take it eventually, but you don't take it. Have proper etiquette. And that's the struggle Guinevere is having right now. She can't take this. She knows it. Eventually, she encountered Roy of the Lycian League and entrusted the Fire Emblem to him, believing that he would be the one to stop the war her brother started. Wait, what? Well, it feels like there should be more here, but alright, cool.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, it was all backstory, not plot.
Yeah.
Gwynevere is not playable in the green game. She's actually... I think you have to beat the game 10 times to play her.
10
In
times?
trial maps. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Or is
no,
it
thank you.
5? It might be 5, and then Ashnard's 10. Or no, it's the other way around.
Either way.
Or is it 8? Either way, it's ridiculous to get her. She's not playable. Same thing with Galle, though you can also replay the game multiple times to play him. And Merlinus doesn't fight. So it's a pretty odd batch of units.
Yeah. Most of these characters were in the top 5. Gonzalez was the only character in the top 5 that did not make it into this banner. I forgot who replaced Gonzalez, but this was the top 5 heroes that,
Yeah.
based on popularity from Binding Blade. Who? Oh, yeah.
Galle.
Yeah. Okay. That's true. Yeah. That said, though, my favorite art here is very easily Galle. That was pretty easy.
Absolutely.
The
I
detailing.
could put Gwynevere pretty close.
Yeah, Guinevere is pretty close, to be honest. The detailing, but this is what actually sold it for me. The fact that they actually researched, like, horseback fighting. Because, yeah, I mean, if you want to use both hands, this is the technique's correct. It's cool. I'm surprised, like, they'll go that far. The armor looks super badass. The detailing is great. And, of course, emotionally, personality-wise, very easily, like, passed through by the art to you.
Oh, absolutely. And it does feel a lot more like FE6 art than some of these characters do. FE6, like, even
True.
though it's not the same artist, it's got that feel to it.
Yep. It feels right. I like it.
Yeah.
Guinevere second, and it was hard to put, well, kind of hard. I really do like her. It's just her base art I feel like is a bit different, but everything else is just so good. Like, 4 different pieces of art always gets extra points from me, and this is definitely not lazy. That's a lot of work.
Yeah. No, this art, like, if that's any indicator, this artist knows how to make good special art.
Yep. Okay. Well, with that said, the rest of it is pretty forgettable for me. I have Dieck last because the scarring is inconsistent through the pieces of art. Now, you can argue it's perspective, but it shouldn't... Like, he's not that far away. It feels like the artist just put too many scars and forgot where the rest of them were.
I mean, a lot of the scars are in the same place as in the original art, but remembering which one's where, yeah.
Yeah, it feels like there are fewer scars where they don't look quite as right, and for
They might
whatever
not be as
reason,
pronounced.
huh?
They might not be as pronounced.
Oh yeah, it's also not as pronounced, and for whatever reason, this guy cannot bear to put both hands on his two-handed axe. Makes no sense to me, and his special is just, what are you like? If you follow the trails, he's spinning on one foot with one hand on the axe, while yelling at you.
This would look so goofy in real life. I'll just
Yeah,
say that right now.
Right. The Herdar, I'm not really sure. Did he like smack his axe into a wall or something? Like it bounced off? What happened?
Somebody pushed him over and his muscles weighed him down so much he couldn't get back up.
Yeah, it's just too goofy. I think Melady's proportions are a bit weird, and Merlinus is pretty plain in comparison, but he's pretty goofy. So I'll just tie.
Give Merlinus the ticket here,
Yeah,
just because they tried with what they had.
Well, yeah, I mean, he may be the thickest male character in this game now, and these faces are goofy, so I can agree with you there. But I think Melady, the artist from Melady, did such a great job with her thighs. Like, this is incredibly extra. Like, there was no need for it, but they knew what they were doing, and that's very well done.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah. So for me, overall, I think Dieck is okay. We're with young Mark now, and future witness Lucy. Okay.
Oh, hi there.
But yeah, for me, I think it's number 1, Galle, number 2, Gwynevere, and then Dieck and Melady. Sorry, Melady and Merlinus, and then Dieck last.
I'll go with that. I might actually give the win to Guinevere just because I love that special art so much.
Fair enough.